Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about tax deductions and write-offs, and I'm going to walk through all the deductions that I think you have a good opportunity to qualify for this year on your tax return that are the most common write-offs when filing your taxes. So let me get the video started and we'll walk through this together. So the first thing I want you to do is, I'm going to go through this video, but I want you to keep in mind that any of these deductions that I cover in today's video, if you didn't take advantage of these in earlier years, in your years prior, your tax returns, you can always amend those tax returns. And that means make changes to your old tax returns and put in the deductions that you qualified for but didn't report. So you can go all the way 10 years back. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So you may want to try to gather your old tax returns and see if you reported these deductions that I'm going to cover today. So I just wanted to cover that real quick. The biggest deduction that I would say for homeowners out there, you guys get to deduct your interest paid on the loan, and you get to deduct real estate taxes paid. So make sure that you're getting both of those first of all. And any additional loans against your home, like home equity loans, second lines of credit, all the interest on those loans are deductible as well. I'm going to go through Schedule A with you guys. This is where these items get reported. That's if you're itemizing your deductions. You have a standard deduction, which is if you don't own a home. And if you own a home, you want to itemize, you'll get a larger deduction. So I'm going to go through the form with you guys and show that to you in the video. Another good deduction now, if you own a small business, you're going to get lots of deductions. You're going to get the home office deduction, which is a huge deduction, huge credit that you can get by owning a small business. And how that works is you have to have a room in your home that's dedicated solely to a business. So make sure that if you have a business that you're utilizing this deduction that's out there. Now other business deductions, if you have a small business, a Schedule C business, other deductions are going to include meals and entertainment, travel, mileage, or vehicle expenses. With the travel and entertainment, make sure that you're being accurate on that if you have a small business, because that's one thing that if you're going to get your return audited, they're going to look at travel and entertainment. So make sure that you're very accurate in what you're reporting for that amount. Other items you can deduct would be medical expenses and alimony paid on your tax return. So there's a percentage of medical deductions that you can report. That basically what it comes down to is your medical expenses have to be at least 7.5% of your earned income. So most of the time you're not going to get a deduction for medical expenses unless you do have a lot of expenses in 1 year. Alimony paid is fully deductible. Make sure you're reporting that. You can't deduct child support. A lot of people get that confused and think they can, but there's no spot on a tax return to enter child support. You can always check, I recommend checking out our online tax estimator. This will allow you to put in these deductions that I'm talking about today into this calculator, and you can see exactly how much tax it's going to save you and how much your refund is going to be increased with adding additional deductions. Okay. I already talked about this. If you missed deductions in previous years, you can refile an amended tax return. And you can do that through our site at HarborFinancialOnline.com. You can use the estimator, and you can use the site to amend old tax returns. So again, if you're trying to increase your refund in prior years, you still have the ability to do that. If you can't itemize, this is normally, if you don't own a home, you're going to want to use a standard deduction. So a lot of the deductions that I'm covering today, won't apply to you if you're using the standard deduction. Now I want to take you to our site real quick. This is the form for itemizing deductions, but again, I want to take you to the website real quick that we have. And on here you can use the estimator calculator to see how these deductions will affect you. So maybe at the end of the video you want to check it out, play with the numbers a little bit and see how much you can increase your refund by applying some of the new deductions that we've talked about. Now, if you have a small business, all your deductions for a small business are going to be on Schedule. You report everything on Schedule C, but all the deductions will go in Part 2 here. So you can see there's a lot of lines here to fill in. So you have a big opportunity to enter in a lot of expenses to offset your income by having a small business. Now, if you don't have a business, and the deductions for itemizing are all on Schedule A. So you can walk through each box of Schedule A here and see all the deductions. Right here we have boxes 10 through 15, which are all going to be for your home. So you have the home mortgage interest, you have qualified mortgage insurance premiums, the points. These are when the first year you get that loan, you're going to pay points. So that's only deductible in the first year you get the loan. It's going to be in box 12. And that interest gets to you on Form 1098. That's going to get reported to you. You'll get that in the mail from your lender. So make sure you're not calculating the amount on your own. That'll come on a form sent directly to you. So again, Schedule A will have all the deductions that I've covered. Here's the 7.5% on medical that I talked about earlier. So those are the most important deductions that I wanted to cover in today's video for you guys to be aware of, and to try to increase your refund and lower your taxes. And that's what we try to do in these videos and helping you guys out. So if you have any questions, send me an email, expert@harborfinancialonline.com. I'll help you any way I can, and thank you for watching the videos, and hopefully you'll check out our site. You can prepare your taxes here at harborfinancialonline.com. Thanks.